Hey kitschy cats and kittens, my name is Erica. Welcome to my studio. Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I am making some very cool Lunar New Year coasters, and I'm starting off with regular setting 1-to-1 epoxy with some red acrylic paint in it to give it this really nice deep red color. Now this footage is actually from coasters I poured last year. I am using those bases for coasters this year, so I've included that footage. I did let the epoxy sit for a while. It's thickened up a bit, so I did keep some aside as well in order to add some mica powders, and I add yellow, pink, and orange in traditional Vietnamese Lunar New Year colors, and I do swirl those around as you can see here. All right, and I wanted to decorate the outsides of them, so I decided to use gold, and for some odd reason I decided it would be a good idea to use Tack It over and over in gold flakes. Gold flakes are a huge pain and get everywhere, but I have to admit it looks pretty cool. So you just add those on and then burnish it with a soft brush. Okay, and now I'm going to be applying my Waterslide decals. I drew these snakes and then printed them out. That one worked really well. The front is not supposed to come off the backing like that, so I do start over with a new one. And I wet the coaster. I put the decal on. This is front side down so that the backing paper is on top. And just like a temporary tattoo, I wet it and then I slowly slide it off. You can actually see me do this technique on my Lunar New Year frog, which came out on Friday. So take a look at that video if you haven't seen it. I do manage to get the other ones on straight. I don't show all of these being made, I only show you a few. So when those are fully dry, I do coat them with my Adhesive Apothecary binding potion to seal that in. That way no air gets underneath, no resin leaks underneath, we don't have any lifting, anything like that. I do want the edges of these decals to basically disappear under the resin. And I do let these dry for about an hour before I do my top coat, which is just regular setting 1-to-1 epoxy. So I pour some in the middle and then I use my heat gun to try to tease it out to the edges. Well, I should say I tried to use my heat gun to tease it out to the edges. Yeah, my glass leveling table is really nice and level and won't warp from the meat hat. I meant to say heat mat. Sorry. Okay, several minutes later, I have finally composed myself. I could not stop laughing and had to literally stop the voiceover. I promise I am stone sober recording this. Anyhow, back to the video. So yeah, I end up having to mess with this for a really long time, and I do end up adding more resin as well. I feel like this took forever.
Many months later.
Here I am, popping bubbles. And I went ahead and covered these and let them cure overnight. All right, and here they are all done. I do have the other coasters as well, but I can't fit them all on my turntable, so I'm showing you too. I really like how these turned out. They look very cool. These are going to my next door neighbors who celebrate Tet, and I hope they like them as much as I do. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, my kitschy cats and kittens, and I'll see you soon.